Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in to the State of the Shoot Project event here in March 2023. Myself, B, and Josh are discussing what's going on in the Shoot Project, taking some viewer questions, and just generally roasting each other for about 2 hours, it seems like here. I do want to preface this with saying that there were some technical difficulties, so you may have us jumping around from a question to another one. I believe I edited it correctly, but I just want to let you know that in case you see something, say something, I guess. I don't know how else to explain it. But yeah, I really do hope you enjoy this, and let us know what you feel like in the discussion channel. Thank you so much. I'm really pumped that you're here. I'm really pumped that you're actually like the sole guest or whatever. I guess the sole co-host, the sole host. Just because it feels like, and I think you can agree with this, it feels like you get overshadowed, and you don't deserve that because you, B, are the goat. I'm able to bounce ideas off you. I'm able to just be creative with you. Like you know this game like the back of your hand, and I think that you deserve your flowers. That's why you have multiple characters in the Hall of Fame, because you are awesome and you deserve things like this. So I'm glad that we could do this for you.
Oh, so this is what we're doing. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm just kind of pumping you up for the people that don't know who you are exactly. Maybe somebody from PWA comes in and doesn't exactly know who and why your thoughts are important. Of course, you are a white name, which means that you are one of the leaders of Shoot Project. You have been with Shoot Project not since the very beginning, but since very close to the beginning. You
remember, Shoot was made to keep me out.
Shoot was made to keep you out. That's right. That's right. Because you were just too damn good, if I remember right.
I don't think that was quite it.
That's probably not it. You're right. But I'm gonna go with that because you're my friend. You're my brother.
No, why not?
So
sure.
Cool. So
speaking of me being great, guys, let me tell you a story about Greg's penis.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
No, I'll just
Here we go.
Go ahead. I'm just fucking with
you. As one of the white names.
Message me though, guys, in private.
Oh my God. Don't talk about my dick to other people. That's like revenge porn. All right. So, as one of the white names of Shoot Project, you have you are the inner workings of Shoot Project. You know what's going on the inside. You can see it from all different angles. You have the secret chat rooms and all this stuff on the server. You know what it is. I just got a couple questions that we're gonna go through and try to get your thoughts on and give a state of Shoot Project overall, and hopefully have a real good time doing it. So.
God. Okay.
All right. Cool.
Sure.
Like I said, I've got them. I've got them already written out. They. I'm not sure if I'd ask this question first or after the other ones, but I'm going to do it first. The first question I have for you is, what are your thoughts on the current state of the in-character side of Shoot Project overall?
The in-character side of Shoot Project overall.
Yeah.
We have a nice variety of characters that we can pull from. All walks of life, all types of gimmicks. The beautiful thing about this incarnation is that we can go basically and do whatever the fuck we want, and throw whatever against the wall to see what sticks. It's a very easy way to operate. One of the things we promote is, we're the eFed for adults who have things to do, So, in character-wise, we have a really good assortment. I'm enjoying the things I'm seeing all across the board. I'll put it to you guys like this, okay? I've seen this company for a long time, and one of the most over acts we got right now is probably Chick Grill Breast, right?
Yeah.
Chick Grill Breast as a character would have suffered in some of the other incarnations. Besides the fact that we took ourselves too seriously, it just wasn't a character that could thrive. This is the type of character that, coming here now at this point in time, it's just, thrives in a way he, you know, might not have been able to before. Characters that I've made, Kitsune, could not survive in any other incarnation. I would say other characters of yours, but you only do the one.
Yeah, yeah.
And he survives all of them, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, technically, I do have Johnny Patriot, so.
No, we're not going to do technically. That's not how we operate.
Guess we'll find out tomorrow.
But all across the board, I like it. I'm very happy with what I see.
Yeah, it feels like we're very strong and, like you said, diverse. So it's very cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep. What do you think about the content created for Shoe Project, both quantity and quality, including Spitter, RPs, segments, and podcasts?
Okay, so podcasts are awful.
They are.
Good that out there right now.
Yeah.
They can't even stream properly, so that's a problem.
Well, Josh just said that he would host it for us if you want to go live on his dedicated internet. Just letting you know before we go any further.
I would be fine with that because Josh, you know.
Yeah, Josh's internet's going to be better than mine for whatever fucking reason.
Josh means everything to everything.
All right.
He is the best.
He said after his match gets done recording, so that could be anywhere between, now and an hour.
Okay. Anyway, so this is also actually a place where I feel like there is some work needs to be done. Are we doing good output on the shows? Yeah, I think we are. I do feel as though there are some characters that would benefit from having a few role plays posted every so often. Not everybody needs role plays. I get that. We're moving past that, but we're not the type of place where you just sit it and forget it. We're not the crockpot of eFeds. We want you to do something. And so, there are certain characters that do well on Spitter and only on Spitter, and they're great there. But I just want to see more in-depth things. There are characters that it would be cool to see things from, that just to see them in different situations.
Yeah.
Outside of the business. That would probably be the only thing I would say in terms of quality or quantity that I would change.
Sure.
I could variety as well. I'm always gonna advocate we getting more variety and getting more people involved and learning how different people operate. I go back to Chick and go to the Coltons or Lindsay, or even Rhea if we're going back a couple years at this point.
Yeah.
New blood, people that we don't know that put the work in elsewhere, and they come in here and they recognize that they can add to the conversation here. That matters, and it is a very welcome change of pace. It's one of the reasons why I have occupied Lindsay's time for the last, I think, 6 months now.
Sure.
From the Carolina Lions to Void now, because I'm not going to let anybody else feud with her. After this, I'm going to feud with her as Thane, and then I think I got something lined up for Bronson. Then I'll bring Buck back just to feud with her. So y'all can forget working with Lindsay.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to work with her forever.
The two people that you've mentioned, character-wise, I guess, not just Chels and stuff, but Chick and LT. I've two people I've worked with myself in the last two feuds, I think, that I've had. So it's I appreciate that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Chick, and I don't think I gave him enough props for being as good as he is. But you're absolutely right about what he's saying too. So what you're saying about him, I should say. Sorry.
Yeah, obviously.
He is fantastic. Like you said, it wouldn't probably have worked in the past, but I also don't know if it would have, if anybody tried it in the past, but maybe because they knew it wouldn't get over. I don't know.
Well, it would have been successful to a degree.
Yeah.
I think that, and this is actually I'm not even saying it like it's on him. It's actually more on how we were running things.
Yeah.
We would give things the time of day, but I think there was a certain point points where we would take ourselves a little too seriously and wouldn't give a big-breasted man like Chick the chance to flourish.
Yeah.
Because at the end, when you look at Chick in a cursory glance, it's a comedy character, but there are a lot of cool nuances to Chick, and I'm using again him as an example. There are so many others that I could use, but I'm just using him as an example.
Right.
There's so many really great nuances that we've been able to see flourish here that we probably would have overlooked before, and I'm really grateful for that.
Yeah, for a while there, Shoot Project was really grimdark.
Yeah,
You know, it was like going through its emo phase, I guess, and it was.
we sure do like being mean.
Yeah, you know, I think the two biggest stables in Shoot Project history are grimdark stables. So.
Yeah, Instant Heat, totally grimdark with their Sharpies.
I mean, I guess that's a stable, but I always consider that a tag team, not necessarily a stable. I know that there's, JD Ice and stuff like that too, but
You fucking bitch. Out of all the people that you could have mentioned, you randomly were like, let's go to the one that was only in it for like four minutes.
I wasn't gonna name the one that came into my head, so I had to think of a different one, and that's...
There's nothing wrong with Mirage, he's just weird.
Yeah,
That's
fair
all.
enough, yeah. Speaking of which, I wish he would
Mac
come
was
back.
in it. Mac was in it too.
Who was?
Fucking Mac, man. MAC.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you
that
were
fucking
saying
guy.
Matt.
Matt was in it too. Shit.
Shit, everybody's in
You
it.
know, everybody fucking knows Matt.
Yeah.
Fucking picked up Chick-fil-A for me one time.
Oh, shit, no way.
No, I don't fucking know.
Oh, okay. Anyways. Yeah. What do you think about your current champions?
So starting from the top, Nate Robideau is, I love saying that name. Nate Robideau is a wonderful champion. I like seeing what Eddie brings to that character. This new avenue that he's doing is wonderful. The as of yet unnamed team that he is a part of with the Lions and Edit Padilla has been fun to brainstorm about. To piggyback off of that, the tag champs and the battalion champs, these two divisions are always constantly in need of somebody to love them. Simple as that. So if I'm completely honest, while the champions are fine, that's a little bit of bias on my part, obviously, but while the champions are fine, we need to constantly be making sure that we have a division for them to be champions for. We got the Master of the Mat coming up for the Lions, the tag division and stuff, which, I talk mad shit because I wanted to do the Apex. Josh was just like, no, you created it. I don't like it. I like Master of the Mat better. But he is doing the Master of the Mat this year for the tag team. And that's cool as shit to give the division more things to shine for. And he was talking about uniting the battalion titles with the tag titles. And we kind of unofficially did that, right? But it would be nice to be able to have a trios division. We have enough of fucking weird ass characters to make that happen. So it would be cool to see happen. To go down the list even further, our Iron Fist champion, Raiko. I mean, it doesn't get any better than Rhea, right?
Right.
I love Rhea. Love her dearly. And she is a great champion. She would be great in practically any division. But as an Iron Fist champion, it's the right kind of division for Raiko to be in. If you're going to pick a division, anyone to throw her in, right? I feel bad for the Rule of Surrender title. Again, a division that I love.
Yeah.
Josh is over here like, oh, fuck this.
You gotta get out of it, yeah.
Oh, fucking like this shit.
I just realized that I have been on push to talk for the last 10 minutes. First of all, yes, fuck the Apex because B is the one who came up with that. Is totally how I made that decision. Also, the Rule of Surrender title, you're exactly right again with the
This is all about me.
That's how my thought process works. It's just how can I shit on B's things the most.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it here
It
first.
definitely
guys.
is not about the fact that Fire Pro can't
heard
do
this.
the division well enough.
Why don't
to
you
keep it
shut
around.
your fucking mouth, Greg?
I'm on your side.
Or with regard to the Apex, why would we have something called the Apex when the whole other rest of the fucking thing is called Master of the Mat? I don't know.
No. I don't. None of this is computing for me. It all just sounds. It sounds like a very complex way of saying "fuck B" is all I hear.
Not like in a
But-
bad way would I ever fuck B. Come on.
I love the Rule of Surrender division, and I like Laura Seaton. I've always loved Laura Seaton. Dude is
Here's-
wonderful. I'm sorry. I thought it was my question. You go ahead.
Here's what I want to point out. If you love the Rule of Surrender division so much, I think you should take up every match and write every match out. Because it's just not possible with Fire Pro. Because I love the Rule of Surrender division, absolutely, but I don't want to undertake that.
I would just point out the one match that I wrote last year, one match of the year. So if that's what you guys want is high quality matches
Yes.
for the Rule of Surrender title, then besides the fact that the title will now only be defended once every 3 months, and I am all for that. Laura Seaton Dube, wonderful writer, and I like Dube in this division. I like Dube anywhere, just like with Raiko. I hope to see the division continue to flourish, or at least try to survive as long as it can.
Yeah.
Until Josh holds his head under the water till the bubbles stop.
There may be something in what you just said about having the match like every 3 months. Maybe you can make it like a pay-per-view only belt. You know what I mean?
That's horrible.
I'm just saying.
Anyway, there's a reason your name isn't white there, Greg.
I'm just saying.
Like, no, I understand. I understand why you're saying that, but like the reality of it is that like the matches are trash. Fire Pro, and I just can't do it.
Well, I'm in if he wants to write it. Obviously, I'm on your side. If it's going to be on Fire Pro every week, then no, it doesn't make any sense. Because I've tried to do it myself.
Yeah, I will say, it would be the ultimate fuck B move to be like, everybody else can just skip writing matches for the entire time, except for me, who has to write Rule of Surrender matches and just Rule of Surrender matches.
I thought you left it open so that I thought you both left it open. Excuse me, so that if people wanted to write their matches, they could. But if not, Fire Pro will do it.
Yes, because they're all lining up to do that, Greg.
I mean, there are some times where I feel like I want to write a match. To be honest with you.
Greg, you don't even write spitter like posts. You barely do
Because
that.
you guys fucking roast me every time I'm on there. I don't want to be.
It's
I don't want
our
to be on there.
job,
My character isn't somebody that gets roasted and not have anything to say back. Like, I don't know how to roleplay my character as quickly as you guys, because I'm not that fucking on
your
there.
character. That's probably not your character, then, is it?
Or just not the fucking medium you want me to roleplay him on. How about that?
No, I don't need. A 2,000 word promo to like shit on.
All right, you're right, B.
B.
You're right. I'm just gonna scrap Dan Stein. He's just not the character for me. I just fucking 18 years into him, but he's not the character for me. Come on, it's just Spitter. I'm
glad,
trying now.
guys,
I'm
that
trying.
He actually admitted to that shit. It took him a long time to come to that conclusion, but here we are, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm so bad I beat you though. Got him.
Yeah, he beat me, guys, even though I'm the one who made that decision. Moving on. The Sin City champion, Jamie Johnson.
Terrible.
Jamie
Trash.
Johnson has a wonderful country music career. I have enjoyed his
Johnson.
work.
God.
I wish he would shave, but that's on him. Josh was looking for a division that he could dominate without anybody looking, and he found it. And
Is there actually a country star named Jamie Johnson?
yes, it's a fucking country star named Jamie Johnson. No,
And there's
fucking
also a pop star named Jack Johnson.
shit. Yes,
And there's also a world-class violinist named Josh Johnson.
and a comedian named Josh Johnson. Actually.
Also a football player.
Also a football player. He played quarterback for my Niners and got concussed. Yes. I'm just pointing out that's pretty. I like the music kind of
The
influences.
funny thing is that the characters, with the exception of like me, obviously, are all named for like my relatives. So
I
Oh,
posted in
cool.
the announcement channel the picture
Oh, no.
of Jamie Johnson, the actual
That
Jamie
guy,
Johnson.
that guy's fucking face looks amazing. He looks like fucking Gimli, but not red, just
Good.
white.
Quite literally his axe.
Yeah.
What he's rocking with right there.
All right, I'm very sorry for cutting you off there. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. You don't really. If anything, this is proof positive. We just have too many titles. But no, Jamie Johnson. I enjoy Jamie Johnson. It's a really fun run watching the Sin City title here. I look at the title history. He defeated Pat Cassidy. Does anybody fucking remember that guy? Holy shit!
I want him back. I love Pat Cassidy.
I miss Pat Cassidy.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he said fuck shoot, and now he's doing Prime or something.
Yeah, he did.
That's right. I said fuck Prime and now I'm doing shoot. So
Yeah, but it's kind of a net loss for us, is what I'm saying.
yeah, that's fair. Oh wait a second.
Let's see. The Reign Championship. I'm glad to see that doing something because Adrian Reyes is an awesome character, and knowing that Josh couldn't let Eddie get too much shine, and he took the title away from his other character so that he could have dual belts and do a mid-card belt collector gimmick. It's been really fun watching this Reign of Terror.
I want you to know, by the way, I offered to lose to Eddie. I did. I was like, we can do it either way. I don't really care.
Yeah. Didn't know I was working for Paul Levesque, but here we are.
That is so funny, given the history of this place.
And then we have the tag team champions in Reign, Recognize, who I actually don't even remember who's in the team Recognize, so
That
I don't
is,
think they matter.
Octavian Enright. What is his first name? He's got a middle name.
Octavian? Yeah.
And then
Octavian
and then a dude named Brock Holloway. He was like they were part of the first like kind of iteration of the Empire back when we called it
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Shadows Brotherhood.
Chad-ass Brotherhood.
Okay. And I think that was all the titles.
Yeah. There's definitely
It
not one more.
was. Yeah, that was it. All right. Next question.
Hey, there's a
And
doob in
there's
chat.
all kinds of chatters in here, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
hello everybody.
How you guys doing? It's so good to see you guys. Doob's in chat. We got Doc Delaware. I forget who you handle. I know you're there.
Colton's.
The Coltons. Yeah. Dude, when I roleplayed with the Coltons for the Stein Super Sweet 16 celebration, he was fantastic to work with. Just a cool dude. I'm glad he's in the Shoot Project.
I mean, at least someone had to be
Yeah.
in that whole thing.
Okay. Who is Samoan Silencer?
That I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a cool ass name.
It is though,
It
isn't
is
it?
a cool ass
That's
name.
pretty fucking rad.
I mean, that just sounds like what Chemo should have been called, you know? Like,
Dude. Maybe it is Chemo gone fucking sentient.
oh my god.
He's an AI.
Yeah.
If you think like Josh can play up some arrogant characters before, now his character is like so powerful and talented, it has become its own sentient Ultron-like being. Holy shit.
Well, whoever Samoan Silencer is, if you're still here, just welcome to the chat. Introduce yourself. Let us know who you are. You're probably one of the new people too, I'm assuming. So, the new people being awesome, and we appreciate you being here. So, yeah. Do you want to talk about the last champion, or are we just going to skip over that? Either way, it's fine with me, I guess.
I went through all the titles. I don't understand.
Oh yeah,
what
the
you're
one.
talking
Okay, yeah,
about.
the one with all the titles. Do you want to talk about the last champion, or do you not want to? Just tell me the truth.
Guys, I think he's mentioning the rather heatless Shut Up and Fight division.
Wow. Dude, I beat
which
Chick
was
Gilchrist. I beat the most over
previously-
person on the show right now.
which was previously held by Chick Grillbreast. And guys, I put Chick over so huge earlier, and I think it's important to know that if Chick is in this division, it's a fire division, and you guys should be honored to be in the division with him. The champion, I mean, it's a transitional thing at best. We know that, and we're hoping to see a change. But we'll see what happens.
Jesus.
He doesn't. The champion doesn't have me to put him over right now, so he's having to.
I've defended the
ride
belt
without
like 4 times. Go on.
He's having to ride with the training wheels off. So it's good to see him not being too much of a bitch. It's nice.
Okay. Speaking of which, I am requesting a open challenge for next week because I haven't defended it in a couple weeks. Anyways, I appreciate your backhanded, not even compliment. So that's very nice of you, person who I consider a brother. Thank you.
Anytime. Piece of shit.
Thanks, you fucking dickwad. Hey, so what do you think about your
Speaking of dicks, guys.
What do you think about your current challengers? Speaking of dicks, apparently, and who do you see taking the next step?
Are you talking about like the challengers for each division?
I guess
all those.
not really. Obviously, yeah, exactly. Like it's not. Let's not go through like all of them just because it's going to take a lot of time, anyways. But just like who you think is going to like step out, I guess, and kind of deserve more opportunities. Essentially, like who do you think deserves more opportunities, or you know what I'm trying to say? You get that?
Sure. I'd like to see Jacob Mephisto
Dude.
somewhere in the world title discussion. I know that Tim doesn't know how to write a face, and that's why Mephisto never goes face.
That's why he eats face.
It would be nice to see. That sounded kind of sexual there, Greg. So I'd like to see him make the transition, but let's see, we got Judy coming up for Nate.
Yep.
And anyone who remembers, we already know that like Nate can't go past Judy anyway. So whenever Judy wins the title, I'm expecting to see a nice plethora of diverse talent make the transition, while Nate falls back into obscurity.
Yeah.
Also too, either way, I like the world title division is the healthiest it's been in a while, and I like it. I like seeing what I see. In the tag division, I can't wait to see the Coltons do something, especially since he and I talk a lot of shit to each other on Spitter, and it's building, and I can't fucking wait. It's gonna be so exciting. Nobody in the battalion division, because again, none of you guys apparently can string together 3 friends.
Or 3 characters.
That's what I mean, Greg.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
And I mean, as for the other divisions, I mean, they've been very nice and very competitive. I'm not 100% on where they're going just yet, especially with the Master of the Mat kind of taking precedence. And then you said it yourself, you got an open challenge, right, for the shut up and fight?
Yeah, for sure. Anybody that wants to take it, first person that responds at announcements, even. How about that?
That's not like the stipulation is the opposite of that, right?
What do you mean? It's gotta be a challenge, or what?
You pick the challenger.
Okay. Well then, I don't know. Let's get Chick a run back since we're hyping him up so much.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Cool.
Sounds like he's bossing you around there, Josh.
I mean,
No, you just told me that
that's
it's my
fine with
choice.
me. The stipulation is the champion picks a challenger. So
Yeah, Chick, shut up and fight me.
Just kind of sounds like he's being a little too bossy, a little too big for his britches.
you did sound like you were very confident in that pick when you were just delivering it to me like that.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm gonna need you to check your tone there, boy.
You just told me to pick a person, so I picked a person.
I think you just need to pick a person with some manners.
Yeah,
is all I'm saying.
Please, Josh, I'd really like it if I faced Chick next week at some of the shows.
Josh, what do you think about Chick?
Yeah.
That's not really a challenge if it's a request. Like, oh my god. Okay, you guys. All right. Every single fucking time. Every time. I don't know why I do this shit.
I will say, you guys have me thinking about trimming the titles down, like legitimately.
There are one or two.
There are a lot.
Yeah.
if I may be so bold, I would think honestly, uniting the Sin City and the Reign titles is a great idea.
Yep.
And just letting the Sin City title kind of float between Reign and the upper tier. Kind of like how you got the Premier League and the other league, you can just kind of float back and forth.
Yeah.
I kind of like that idea.
EPL. Yeah.
Yeah.
I dig it.
All right, Greg.
I mean, I don't mind being the last Shut Up and Fight champion if that's what it ends up being. If I beat Chick next week, that's fine too. Like, eternally.
Like, if I were able to just do what I wanted with it and not like really think about how it might make other people feel, I would have the world. Sorry. I would have the world title. I would have an upper mid card title that would take the place of the Iron Fist, Roll of Surrender, or whatever. I would have a lower card title that would take that would probably just be the Sin City Championship, and then roll everything else into it, and then the tag titles, and that's it. If it were up to me.
I think honestly that's brilliant. I mean, we did have the Triad Championship.
Yeah.
And
I would honestly, at this point, probably call it something more traditional, like, not necessarily like the Intercontinental title or whatever, but something like that.
Bring back the dojo.
God damn it, Greg! Just fucking ask your question.
Yeah, sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. So yeah, I appreciate your answers to the previous question. My next question is, currently, who is your MVP? I feel like I know who this answer is going to be, but who is your MVP? The person who goes above and beyond for Shoot Project, blue or purple names, or sorry, yeah, blue or purple names only. So no white names, no green names, so on and so forth.
They go above and beyond. I mean, it kind of just begins and ends with Rhea for me.
There you go.
I mean, look, we have a lot of really strong, sturdy people that are posting and doing their thing, but I actually quite literally was texting with Rhea last night, and I was like, no, seriously, you being here for me is like, if I got nothing else from this run, your friendship and the work that I've seen you do, like that means the most to me. And I love Rhea. And the work, the characters, the constant trolling on Spitter, just superb. I love it.
Yeah, Rhea is my favorite Spitter handler, by the way. Like, it's not even close. Just the random, like, middle of the night shit talk from whichever character she feels shit talking on. It's just so fucking fun to wake up to.
And
I know
she has so many different
post,
characters with different personalities.
Well, here's the thing. I know that if I post, it doesn't matter which character. She's gonna shit talk me anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Chelsea, putting in her work. She has been very receptive to all the conversations we've had about some cool ass ideas for Lexi, and that's another thing that I think a lot of people don't notice about like someone like Chelsea is rolling with those punches. We can talk about Chelsea's talent because she's a very talented writer, and then we can joke about her being a robot on Spitter. And she just kind of takes it in stride, and she kind of runs with it. That ability to do that is a lot rarer than you think it is. So I think there's a lot to be said about those two. You want me to like put anybody else on the pedestal? The problem there is like there's so many great names to really choose from. A lot of great people. Lindsay is awesome, and I enjoy working with her. I think that anybody who works with her is going to be better off for it. We got a lot of great purple and blue names. There's just no way around it. What'd you say?
Holes is another one. Chick's handler.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Felix is a future world champion.
I cannot
don't
wait.
give a fuck.
I haven't read the segments yet, or the
protest.
Felix deal. This show. I am so excited to read that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh God, I got to do one of them. I'm not even gonna lie, spoil it for you guys. I got to do one of them. I'm so excited for these.
That's awesome. It's so cool because I remember. I mean, we had a couple people come in that were not like lifers, Shoot Project lifers, or anything like that. Like we had Sam and Corey come in, and they like contributed like a whole lot. But a lot of the times we've had people just come in and like fly by night, you know, and the Holes and Chick, or sorry, Holes and Rhea even, and Chelsea, like they came in and they've established themselves, and it feels like they want to be here, and I hope they know that we want them here as long as they want to be here, and they are part of our fucking family now, and I think that's really cool.
Fucking family.
Our fucking family. Yeah. I'm pumped. I'm pumped. It's nice to have our family grow.
Guys, speaking of growth and pumping things, let's talk about Greg's penis.
I've never once pumped it. That's not my bag, baby.
That kind of could be your problem.
That's fair. That might be fair.
Anyway, next.
You too, Luke, by the way. Just saying. All right. I'm going to skip that one. Hold that one for later. What are your thoughts on the out-of-character side of Shoot Project? Are we active? Are we need to be more active? Things like that.
I might be the least active of the out-of-character stuff, actually. So, yeah, we've got a great community of people. The beautiful thing that I've always been proud of with our company is the fact that we are always tight-knit. We have a great group that is always friendly to each other, always works things out with each other. Even when, Ron is throwing his half sack on the table and
Not even.
talking shit to you because you're terrible. We know that it's going to resolve itself fine, especially, because no one is going to take y'all seriously anyway.
Yeah.
And you guys will resolve your issues like mature ass adults. That's really great.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, guys. We all have our shit, our mental shit, our baggage that we bring in. But we are very, very respectful of everybody's shit.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that sets us apart from anywhere else, but I am saying that for me, it's like the most comfy that I can be is coming onto our Discord and knowing that I'm not going to see any drama. Like, I'm so confident I'm never going to see any drama.
Oh, yeah. Nip that shit in the bud.
Yeah, the dramatic people, they don't work here.
Yep.
So thank God.
Yeah. You mentioned Ron. I just want to throw out there that I'm so stoked that he's back. I've been asking for him to come back since we came back, just because Ron and I have been doing our own GTA role playing and stuff like that together, and he's so fucking funny when he's doing his role playing.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's so cool that he's back.
I'm glad that you mentioned that, because I got to tell you, actually, one of the, we were having a private chat, he and I, and one of the main reasons he's even coming back is because of you.
Aww.
Like, he's so excited to be able to work with you again.
I don't know if you're just blowing that up my butt or not, but
can you believe that shit?
No, I can't actually. I think
I couldn't either, because I'm fucking with you. That never happened.
I knew it. I knew it was coming. You build me up just to shit all over my chest.
Ah, man. You're the one who chose to have this interview, dude.
Yeah, well, it happens. There was... Oh, yeah, okay. How awesome is Eddie for helping with the Fire Pro character creations and all of the characters that he creates for jobbing or just amazingly handled?
He is more awesome than me. Maybe not as awesome as Rhea when it comes to how fucking much gets created on there. Yeah. But when it comes to making this place operate, yeah, no, I don't think we could do it without him.
No, we 100% could not do it without him.
This dude is jack of all trades.
Some further context to the rule surrender thing. The second Lindsay Troy Laura Seaton match, after the first one, I messaged Eddie and I was like, I need a rework on Laura Seaton to be more submission friendly. And I just that's all I said, and he knocked it out within like 12 hours, and just got it updated for their next match, which also ended up going to a draw. But whatever.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't have done that like myself. But he was just like, fuck yeah, dude, we got this shit, and just knocked it right out.
Yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
love creating on there, and I've created several characters on there. But then when it gets to like priorities and logic and things like that, like he just gets it, and that stuff is very important.
Yeah, he deserves his flowers as well. Yes. How awesome is Josh for putting these shows together?
He's
Is that
terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
like,
sucks.
I don't know. Yeah.
We don't get to talk as much anymore because he's all jet set and making millions of dollars, and I'm unemployed, barely like one meal away from the streets, and he steps over me, and he goes into his tax office or wherever he works, and
Wait, are you saying that you're the Tyronn Lue to my Allen Iverson? Because that is 100% not true.
he makes references that I don't understand.
Oh man.
It's just so it's sad. It's
You don't
guys,
remember the 70 or not 70? Yeah, 76ers, right?
Yeah.
you know who
Yeah,
Allen
76ers Lakers series.
Yep, from 2001.
Yeah, yeah. When Iverson literally just crossed him over and stepped over him.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, and they were
Yeah.
feuding the entire series. That's what the reference
Yeah.
was. Sorry.
Josh is I mean, what it would be stupid for me to say anything less than this place is nothing without him,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
You need him more than you
I'm
need.
so glad I was here for this.
Yeah.
I'm doing it obviously because he's here, and I
Well, I'm just a handler. I don't know the backstage workings and stuff like that, but I know for a fact that it's not as easy as people would think to put all this stuff together and make sure it all flows together. I know it's time consuming. I know that recording the matches is definitely time consuming, especially because those matches sometimes are like hour-long matches to watch, let alone record and like edit and so on and so forth. So it means a lot to me that Josh takes that time. I think I've said this to him in the recent past, I want to say. And yeah, I want to give you your props, man. Thank you so much
really
for doing
great. I'm really grateful that you asked me that question and then proceeded to answer it for me. So
that. No, I was giving my answer after you gave yours.
I didn't know this was the Greg Power Hour.
Oh
but,
my Jesus.
All right.
Hey Josh,
Hey.
how awesome is B?
No. We don't have to
Listen,
do that.
man, Brandon is my brother from another mother, and that's really like
My
that's really
my mother was married to a lot of people, so it's very possible.
if I find out someday that my dad had a random tryst with like someone in the upstate, then maybe you and me have a discussion. But yeah, like B is the creative right hand in a way, like he is willing to tell me no when something sounds stupid. Is willing to supply ideas when I don't have any, and I wouldn't be able to do this without him or Eddie for that matter.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I've said this before. I'm not sure. I'm definitely gonna record this and put it on the internet there. But anytime
We
I have
were
any
not already
questions,
on the internet.
no, you know what I mean. Like put it out there.
God damn it, Greg.
Why are you being so rude to me today? I'm just trying to talk nice about you.
Josh, in the amount of decades that I've known this boy, have I never been anything but rude to him?
No, this is not anything
Yeah.
new.
No, it's
Why
not new at all.
would this change?
In
I
the
don't know.
decades that you've been making fun of me, have I ever not complained about you making fun of me?
I don't know, because I don't listen.
That's fair. That's fair. But what I was going to say is, recapping what I said earlier, that you Anytime I have any questions, anytime I have any concerns, anytime I want some guidance, you're always there for me. And it sounds like you're there for a lot of people as well when they're reaching out to you, at least Rhea. So, and thank you. Thank you so much. Without you, Josh and Eddie, but specifically you, B, I think that my overall e-footing experience would be a whole lot different. So I want to thank you for that.
Well, guys, if you really want to thank me, if you know anybody who has an opening for a job, I don't even care if it's you want me to be a paid cyber sex person. I'll do that shit. I don't. It's whatever. I will e-succulate your penis. It does not matter to me. I just really need work. That's all I care about right now.
I think those people get paid like 10 cents per message they send.
Hey, you know what I get paid right now, Greg? 0
No.
cents, okay?
No, I'm telling you.
Hear it.
It's like, you know, it's like truckers, how they get paid like 6 cents per mile or whatever it is, 10 cents. I don't know how much they get paid. Anyways, it's easy to like rack up cash real quick because first of all, you type real fast. And second of all, there's always 20 dudes for you to talk to.
I'm about to sell myself into a trafficking ring.
I don't think that's what trafficking is.
I'm gonna be like the daughter from Taken.
Jesus. Didn't she get kidnapped like 4 times?
No, it's just the one, dude.
What happened in the second one? Oh, the second one is his wife, guys. That's right. Spoilers.
The
or whatever.
wife, and then the third one
Yeah.
was like a lot of editing because he's like 70.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyway, continue.
This one is for you, B, but it may come down to Josh. We were kind of discussing this earlier, but what do you think about Shoot Project's relationships with the PWA E-Feds, and what would you change positively or negatively about those relationships?
Oh God, you really want to talk to me about multi-feds?
Yeah, I mean, I know your history in the past, but I just want to know what you're feeling so far right now.
I fucking hate multi-feds.
Yeah.
So much. I just never trust them. I never like. Even when you know the people in the other feds, it just feels uncomfortable. And then I have my own weird history with some of the people from these other places. It's really uncomfortable. But that said, this is the most successful one that we've worked with. It has not felt uncomfortable. I have not felt like we have forsaken any aspect of ourselves. And I think that, you know, particularly with like Lindsay and SVO and all that other stuff, we've had a really good group to work with here.
Sure.
So I've enjoyed it.
Good.
And at the end of the day, like I've offered myself up to a couple places, you know, which is weird because I really didn't think I would do that. But I think ultimately, this is actually doing everything that everybody who's tried to sell me on multi-feds, this was actually doing the shit that people have tried to sell me on before. So I'm good with this one.
Awesome.
And I'm not talking any shit about anybody, because nobody has done some dumb shit. There is, you know, if you employ a certain person who's not very pleasant, then that's kind of on you. But you know, everybody else, that's fine.
Yeah. Really, that's the end of my questions. I want to take the time and just, again, thank you guys for the hard work you put into it. It's a hobby that I enjoy. I know that we all enjoy doing it. Gets us out of our worlds and stuff like that. But also, I just want to say thank you guys for being brothers to me, because it's you guys have been really cool to me for a lot of different reasons, and I do consider you brothers in the fullest extent. So thank you guys for that. Yeah, it sounds like we're in a good place, and that is awesome. It sounds like we are headed to great things. We're going to continue doing stuff. We got Master Matt coming up. We got Mark Azure Gorin's handler coming back, so that's cool. Maybe we can talk him into actually role playing. That'd be great. And then, yeah, man, just it feels feels good. Like Shoot Project feels good as a whole, and it's cool, real cool.
Let me just say, I think that we are probably not that far away from this being our longest, most consistent run
Yeah.
in the entire like 22-year history.
Yeah, I think you've mentioned that in the past a couple times.
Yeah,
it's sick.
we're pretty close to it if we haven't met it by now.
That's awesome. We're doing really cool things here. So, yeah. I asked anybody if they have any questions, but I didn't get any responses. So I think we can just kind of shoot the shit if you want to. We can end it here. Whatever you want to do.
That's just a reflection of how popular this is, right there.
Hey man, I'm more than happy to keep this going. Oh, also I want to say the social media thing. I definitely am gonna do more about it. I'm always saying like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll jump on it. And then like there's sometimes where it's like I don't know if I'm saying the right shit or not. So I don't know to post it, but I'm just gonna say fuck it and just do it. So I promise to have more of a role in the social media posting and Twitter and stuff like that. That's my fault. I apologize. But we're good.
I mean, if you post something that's not cool or whatever, then I'll tell you. Like I just don't.
Or you can just delete it yourself.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Like I don't even really look at the Twitter.
Yeah.
So please don't go out and call people slurs. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call people slurs. Jesus,
You know who I haven't mentioned at all in this whole thing?
Who's that? Trey?
Trey.
Yeah. He thought he was gonna get away. He did not.
How do we feel? Yeah, you want me to talk about Trey?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, I'll talk about Trey. Yeah. Trey is fucking hairy. He basically looks like a ginger beast.
Ginger beast. Oh my God.
And I gotta tell you, if I have some kind of need for an EMT in the backwoods of Kentucky, and this motherfucker comes to save me, I might just be willing to die. I don't know.
Jesus.
The way he rolls up on, it's weird. Would you be okay if your friend, who is fucking crazy, comes to save your life?
As long as they're saving my life, I don't give a shit.
Are you sure they're saving your life though?
Yeah, because that's his job. I don't know.
My job was to educate children, and there were some fucking dumb motherfuckers.
Yeah, but that's not your fault.
It's not always Trey's fault when they die,
Exactly.
but sometimes it is.
You're making my case for me. I don't know what
You know
you're.
what I'm saying? Sometimes Trey lets them die. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He could do us a solid. I mean, if he runs into some people he doesn't like, and
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just say this about Trey. I'm not going to shit on him because he's going through it or whatever. But I could not live his life
Yeah.
at all. Like the things that dude talks about, like working 36 hours straight and
Mm-hmm.
all that other. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, he's a beast.
I mentioned that the hair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ginger Beast.
Ginger beast.
If I'm being completely honest, because Lord knows Josh is going to be serious, so I guess I got to too. I give people shit in large part because it really does a good job of taking the place of my ability to bond with people, because I'm not good at it. So a lot of my relationships get built upon my ability to shit on you. It's nothing personal. And I just am just really bad at being friends with people. I'm not good at it. But with Trey and I privately can have some very deep, very meaningful conversations. But it has to be private, because if we talk about that shit in public, I will deny all of it. And this is going to be the only shot he's got to, the proof that it actually happened. Like Josh said, I could not do what he does. I could not live his life. He's a tough motherfucker just because of it. And if you guys don't know Trey, get to know him. He's a great person.
Yeah.
He's one of the better ones, even if he doesn't believe it.
Exactly. It's not just because I keep losing to him every time I face him. Except for the first match in Shoot Project history, actually, or Shoot Project Fire Pro history, was a 3-way that I won with Mouse. Just
we've apparently just been talking to ourselves.
Are you
this
serious?
entire time? Yeah. Yeah,
No!
I didn't realize until Sam just said, "Is it still just supposed to be music in the Discord chat?" And like everything looked right on my end, but apparently,
B, I am so sorry.
so basically, like,
I'm so happy I've been recording this.
like I don't know, dude.
Don't worry about it. This was cursed from the beginning.
Yeah, I tried to jump in and help out, and I guess I didn't take enough time
Holy
to
shit.
make sure it was right.
B, I feel so bad. Please don't be sad. Please don't be sad. Please, God, I don't want you to be sad right now.
Greg, you said you did record this though, right?
I surely did. Yes, I absolutely did.
All right, so it'll be there.
Oh my God, why? No wonder nobody was talking. They couldn't fucking hear anything.
Yeah, we've been talking to you guys like on and off for like an hour
Jesus.
now.
I feel so bad for B. Man,
I think did you leave? No, you're here. Okay.
I fucking love
we,
you.
we just fucking pieced out from the call.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm literally got tears in my eyes because B wanted this so bad. Fuck, dude. Damn it.
That's
It's right.
hilarious.
It's right. I got it saved. We'll splice it together. We'll post it. We'll give you all those love you said. You deserve. Sorry.
Yeah, this is why I'm as close to Josh as I am, so that he can like let me win a couple matches on Fire Pro, because otherwise my luck would just be the most depressing thing in my life.
Jesus.
All I've got, guys, is the whiteness of my name, and I know how that sounds. But don't take this away from me.
God damn
I'm
it, Tim.
just
I'm blaming
glad
Tim
you
for this, by the way. I'm actually blaming Tim.
I don't know why the fuck it did that, but whatever.
I'm not going to blame you. I'm going to blame Tim because it's been 45 minutes. You're just like, music, great.
Maybe it's been good music. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure it is. It's Josh's music.
Oh, okay. You want to wipe that off your mouth there, buddy?
Dude, I've been flating you all night, and I haven't wiped my mouth yet.
I mean, not hardly. They're
Whatever.
pretty dry, honestly.
Jesus Christ.
I guess we could do like a quick summary of things that I've said that are going to be impactful to people. We're reducing the number of titles. I think we're going to go ahead and do that.
I think that's a good idea.
Master of the Mat's going to be cool. Tag Team Master of the Mat's going to be cool.
We're not doing the Apex because it's a conspiracy against me.
Yep, exactly.
The deep shoot. Yep.
We decided that if we wanted to keep the Rule of Surrender Championship, which is B's favorite division, that he was going to have to write all the matches for it.
Yeah.
What else? We love each other, and we said nice things about each other. We even said nice things about Trey.
I would turn to self-harm, but honestly, just being me is harm enough. Just everything you guys are saying. I gotta like write rep matches now.
There was a lot of love for new people and also for Rhea.
Yeah, so she's not even a new person anymore. I don't even know why I lumped her in with them. She's been here since we came back, basically.
She's from this generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's not like within the last couple months. She's been here for years now.
No one technically is from the last couple of months. Maybe the Coltons.
Yeah, the
But
Coltons,
that's about
Nux, right? I mean, he's been here and there, I guess, back and forth.
I can't wait until randomly, like, we can just be minding our business sometime in the next few weeks. Fucking randomly, Devin Derbyshire will post in the general.
Jesus.
That motherfucker posts like once every 6 months or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
When did he last?
I love when Noct posts stuff.
There's so many people that don't post that should post. Does anybody know if Eric is ever going to do anything or not?
He wanted to bring a tag team back, and I was kind of bugging him about it, and then he just, did his thing.
Yeah.
When is Will going to get off of his ass? Yeah, what is the deal with that? Like, Will doesn't do anything. He'll show up when you page him, but then
He is
guess he just
in
hates-
the
he hates
Bodens'
us?
Fed, is what it is. He says he doesn't have time for another one. And I point out to him that we are literally designed for you to not have to spend any time whatsoever if you don't want to. If you cannot spend any time, it's not going to hurt you whatsoever. So, I don't know.
I think part of it is, you know, it is set up so that if you don't want to spend a lot of time, you don't have to. But I think that people kind of just have like a standard of excellence for themselves,
Yeah,
and
that's fair.
it's Will. What standard could he possibly have?
Okay.
God damn.
I'm seriously trying to find posts from Devin Derbyshire. The last no,
Oh, just search from user.
well, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like scrolling through stuff. I was like, what are you...
No,
Okay.
I like that. I like that you are trying to tell Josh how to operate Discord.
I know. Well, the way you said it sounded like he was trying to scroll through stuff. So,
Devin has been a member of our Discord since December 16th, 2017.
oh, I didn't even think about looking at that.
No, I'm sorry, May
That's
6th,
fine.
2020.
okay, I was like, damn.
No, he's been on Discord since 2017. That was on me.
Rhea states that it's only been here. States that Discord states that it's only been in Shoot Project since 2022, but we know that Rhea's been here for much longer than that.
Well, Rhea sometimes leaves.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we can't go off of what Discord says it's been here for, because Discord's stupid.
Well, okay, so there were some questions in the announcements chat once we realized that like we couldn't
Yeah.
be heard.
Yeah.
This one is definitely going to be an easy one. What's your favorite moments in Shoot this year? Do you mean since we came back from like the winter break? I'm assuming.
Let's
It
go
would
with
have, would
calendar
have to
year.
be. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna start out by saying my favorite one is the return of Jonas Coleman, just because that was a pretty fucking epic return, fucking splash, you know. And then just the
Speaking of splash, wipe your mouth off there, bud.
oh my fucking god. Why do I even? Why? Why are you so mean to me? I didn't do anything to you. I never do anything to you, and you always ask me. You're one of my friends. It's right. I did to my little brother too. But yeah, I mean that was pretty fucking sick. Honestly, it really was. Go on.
Okay.
I mean, I thought it was pretty good,
Yeah,
but
right.
you know,
Josh,
It was you.
what's your favorite right now?
oh man. I think actually the shock win that the Coltons had over the UCA, the very first one,
Oh yeah.
was definitely one of my favorite moments this year so far.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Mine, I'm gonna be self-centered here. Mine is Nate becoming world champion.
Yeah.
Because I think no one really saw that he was gonna do that because I had just won the title. I bet they were. That was kind of the hope, was that no one was going to see that coming. Because I'm not known for being a transitional champ.
Right.
I like to put in work. But then Nate comes on like a house in fuego and just like murders Buck. It's been wonderful. And so that's mine. Josh, they can't hear you. What
Yeah,
is that?
I don't fucking know, man. Like, I don't know.
Do you
you
guys get
fix
the
it?
impression that maybe Greg doesn't know how to do a podcast?
It's not me. This is Josh's fault.
What?
Wow.
This is your
Wow.
fault. Them not being able to hear you is your fault. Because I'm not running the stream.
Let's see.
Sucks your dick and then he bites it off.
Right?
bro.
Like,
Holy shit.
Bro, I just tell it like it is. Maybe it's the meds, but fuck.
What?
Butt fuck. I said butt fuck, by the way.
let's try that. Hello? They can hear me now for sure.
It's like Greg never learned. Thanks a lot, Tim. You're real good friend.
He's not wrong.
Hey Tim, can I ask them about what we talked about just a couple hours ago?
Yes, just do it anyway.
No, I don't want to because I don't want to like say it if he doesn't want to
Do it anyway, Greg. Now.
No,
So guys,
You're not
let me
my-
tell you about Greg's penis.
tell him about my penis.
Nah,
You said you wouldn't.
nah.
You swore on your kids you wouldn't.
That's true. I did swear on my kids that I wouldn't tell anybody
Yeah,
about this story, but I will start calling you Tink.
that's fine. You can do that. That's fine. No, whatever. It's whatever. I am a Disney fan, so it makes sense, right? Bam. Anyways,
Yeah, you are a little fairy.
You know what's so dumb about this? Like, if I had just run this through the streaming computer that I used, it would have been totally fine. But
Yeah.
I was in a hurry and figured it would just be whatever here. I was wrong.
again, I've got this recorded, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
So it's just, they wanted to hear your voice too, Josh, and they weren't able to. They'll be able to on my recording though. So,
Josh, we should bring back the social club.
dude,
I agree.
yeah.
Because this is
Did you check my name change in your Discord?
no,
You haven't been in
No,
your Discord for a while. Please come back.
It's yeah. I need to tell somebody the story of how I got high. Like that's an important story,
You do need to tell that story. What the fuck?
and I've been holding on to it for literal weeks now. I told Greg like the synopsis before we went on the air about how I got high, and it's just like y'all need to hear this story because it involves me doing something I've never done and reuniting with a member of my family I hadn't seen in years.
Is this a recent story?
It's the fucking story I told you when I first got on here, dude. What the hell?
I'm trying to pop the ratings. I know what you're talking about. I'm just trying to let you tell them what's going on so they have more context. That's
No,
what a host does. He says shit like that to get them more content. I want to bring it out of you.
when
Damn.
we bring back the social club,
Okay.
I will absolutely tell that story.
Okay. All right.
But that is an Eddie and Josh story,
Yeah.
I can't wait.
not a Greg story.
It's gonna be.
I'll be. I don't know if I've ever told the story of when I first got high, but that was.
Have I told the story when I first got high?
Okay, we're not talking about you right now, Greg. All three of us could talk about, and by three I mean you, me, and Eddie, Josh, not the other guy. If we did the social club in the first episode that we're talking about, like the first time we got high, how amazing!
That'd be a good story. As your
Oh
biggest
my
fan, that'd be a great comeback episode.
No, you're not our biggest fan at all.
Whoa!
Oh my God.
Whoa!
So good.
My name was literally biggest fan. How am I not your biggest fan?
I mean, just because you type a word doesn't mean it's real.
That's not true. This is the internet. What do you think? People just go on there and lie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like January 6th happened for a reason.
That's fair. That is entirely fair.
Okay. Sorry. Speaking of January 6th, like, the presidential Discord TikTok channel is fucking incredible. By the way,
Presidential Discord.
like, it is so good, and it is. I watch every single video every time I come across one, and it is just the best.
What is that? What is it? Just people roasting Biden and like pro Trump?
it's like AI voice stuff of them gaming. Yeah, they're playing like Minecraft.
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that somebody used the AI stuff to do Biden talking about the banks falling apart, and then they had to do a whole news thing about that. That's where we are, guys.
Because they thought it was
Yeah.
real.
Some people are using it for, the Lord's work, like, let's watch Obama, Biden, and Trump play Destiny, but others are trying to cause the collapse of our economy, so...
It's so good.
Yeah. Well, that's nothing new. There's always been anarchists.
I am an anarchist.
Sex Pistols.
Yeah. Yes,
there was
Greg.
there was one I saw earlier today where it was like George W. was talking to Bill Clinton, and he asked Bill Clinton how Arkansas was, and and Clinton was like, "Yeah, it's cold this winter, and in the summer it's hotter than the 82nd floor of the tower." And I was like, "Oh man, you got to be kidding me right now."
God
Too
damn.
soon. Too soon.
That's a tough one right there.
They're so good.
That's too soon. I saw a video today about a guy that was in one of the service elevators or something like that, one of the elevators going up to the 64th floor, and he got to the 64th floor as the plane hit, and then the elevator dropped down to the 42nd floor or something like that.
God damn.
With everybody in it, yeah. And then because 42nd to 64 was expressway, he said. So it just drops the 22 floors, and then they're like freaking out, of course. So they get off, but as they get off, they use the lobby phone to call the security desk. Security desk tells them to get back on, so they get back on. And then they get a call from inside the elevator saying, "Hey, get back off, go to the staircase." So they go to the staircase, and then it collapses. And it's like, what the fuck?
So we're doing 9/11 stories. This is a great way to continue on with this podcast, there, Greg.
Okay, come on, we were just there. I'm just saying. Anyways, yeah. So another thing is that Tim and I have talked about starting a Disney podcast, which we would love for all of our friends to support that if and when it takes off. We haven't set anything in stone, but both of us are Disney fans, and we figured that both of us like doing stuff. Go ahead.
Has Tim ever really been an active member of the Carolina Social Club?
No, not really.
I'm going to go ahead and say no. So why should I give a fuck about your Disney podcast?
Because I have been. I mean,
I guess I'll half-ass it then.
Okay, thank
just
you.
Like the two of you. I'll wait until you guys talk about the good Disney shows.
like what?
I don't know.
Oh,
I can't wait for you guys to do a whole expose on Song of the South, okay?
no, fuck that.
Oh my god, that's gonna be so good.
That's never gonna happen. We will talk shit about fucking the
No,
people that are
you
trying to
two
save
white
Splash Mountain.
motherfuckers- You two white motherfuckers, tell me about Uncle Remus, all right?
I don't want to talk
Tell me
about other Remus. It's not my
Rare
place.
fucking rabbit, zippity fucking doodah. Go ahead, I want to hear it.
It's not my place to talk about that. I'm not.
Not your place.
I'm not the voice of marginalized people. They can sell their own stories and tell their own
Oh,
feelings.
please. White Irish men have been oppressed for a long time.
I'm
sir,
not
and
saying I'm
gonna
oppressed.
bring
I'm saying other people are oppressed, and it's their time for them to be able to talk.
up- Well, then you could probably just see if you have a black friend and bring them
Yeah,
on.
exactly. I can amplify their voice, but I don't want to be their voice.
Do you have a black friend, Greg?
Yeah, I have many black friends.
Really? Can
Yeah.
you name one?
Yeah, there's Mark. His name is Mark Freshly on Twitter. You'll see him retweeting my stuff all the time. There's Capri.
So you're
ahead.
saying real quick, your metric for friendship is retweets. Okay.
No, he's my fraternity brother.
Okay, so your metric is fraternity brother.
I don't understand how that.
Because I have
Does
fraternity
that mean
brothers, too.
that my fraternity brother's not my friend, even though he's literally one of my best friends in the world? What's going on?
Yes.
Are you trying to minimize my friendship with a black man?
Yes, I am.
Why? Do you not like black people?
I mean, I've been fucking them for 16 years, dude.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, you got this one. I haven't, fucked my friend Mark, but I mean, maybe you've taken me to
sure?
dinner first.
Are you sure?
I never said I wouldn't. I just
There
said I
could be
haven't.
some hazing. The hazing rituals can go off.
No, we were lucky. There was no
bad.
hazing in our thing. The only thing that I had to do was I did the blazing challenge, at Buffalo Wild Wings. That was the only hazing that there was, and that was super fucking light because I got free
That
food
is-
out of it.
That is a weak ass fraternity. Then is all I'm
Exactly.
hearing.
Exactly. That's why it's no longer an active chapter.
So anybody? Okay. It's good to know you got into a fraternity that can't even exist anymore. Very well.
Well, it's
that
been
chapter.
it's been 16 years since then. So actually 18 years now.
Sad. How sad.
Dude, I'm almost been out of high school for 20 years. What the fuck?
You're getting fucking. How old are you, Greg?
I'll be 36 in less than 2 months.
You could have just said fucking 35, dude.
36 less than 2 months.
You're.
You want me to give it to you in
fucking-
months because that's a shit
You're
ton of
30
months.
fucking 5, Greg. You're 35.
Okay, 35. That's how old I am.
You could run for president.
Yeah. Oh, I can.
But then again, I don't see you running anywhere.
Wow. Wow.
There we go, guys. That's how we do it. Set them up and you knock them down.
Wow. I'm hurt.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why did you decide to put your filter on when you be like an old man? What was that about?
What do you mean?
In
Well,
your avatar.
Your
Oh, I took that picture a long time ago. I wanted to put a selfie up. I just didn't have any selfies on my phone. Or not my phone, my computer. So I chose that one instead.
And you decided, man, you know what people need to see? 1 foot in the grave.
Only that, but I do feel old at 36. You guys must feel like fucking ancient.
No, actually,
Not really at all.
I feel pretty good.
I remember your
My
last...
pulse rate today is the lowest it has been in 5 years. So no, I'm pretty fucking
Oh,
good.
that's actually really good. I'm impressed. I'm happy for you.
I'm amazed.
Yeah. I got my blood pressure down from like 144 over 100 to 128 over 86 the last time I donated plasma. So that was pretty cool.
Oh, you donated plasma.
Well, I don't have a fucking job, so yeah, I donated plasma. I donated other stuff if I could, but I can't find any place that'll take it.
Holy shit. Hey, Josh, do you know what your blood type is?
Yeah, I do.
What is it?
Be positive.
Wow.
Wait, did you say A positive?
No, be positive.
B positive. That makes sense.
Yeah, because you're always very, very nice and polite and
Yeah,
positive.
yeah. Go ahead and just wipe that mouth off there, bud. What's yours, Greg?
I don't know. I can find out for you and let you know, but I don't know right now.
Yeah, go ahead and fucking find out.
No, I'm
Now.
saying like,
Now.
holy fuck, dude, you are on something tonight.
I'm not. I am high on life, sir.
Okay, cool. Good for you. I'm
I'm
happy.
curious. Damn. Okay, so 8% of donors are B positive. That's cool as shit.
Is O the one that doesn't have a positive or negative?
No, you have O negative.
You have O negative.
No positive. Yeah.
Is it? Which one's the universal one?
It's O and it's AB.
What do you mean?
I think it's O positive and it's AB.
Oh, so you could have both. You could have both AB, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you can have
Okay.
AB positive, right? Yeah, I am A negative, which makes sense. Josh B positive, Brandon A negative. Josh is 8%. Mine, I think, is like 12% of
Gotcha.
society. So together, Josh and I make up a fifth of society.
Hell yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
You could save the
Well,
save
the
world.
best
if you
thing
can
about
have
it is that my brother is also B positive. So if he ever or if I ever need like a blood transfusion, we've already got that shit baked in.
That's awesome.
Nice job. My sister is A negative. I'm really not sure she would give me blood. So exciting. Ah. That's a,
Go ahead.
no. Please. go
No.
ahead.
After you. After you.
It's your show, man.
It's
your show.
really not.
We're
This
just
is
here.
the B show. It's just not going the way I wanted it to, and I feel bad. You keep roasting me, so I don't feel as bad, but I still feel bad, and it's kind of weird because I don't want to feel bad because you're being mean to me.
I'm just gonna sit over here and think fondly
Girlfriend
of
sucked
all
37
times
dicks.
in a row.
Girlfriend that sucked dicks on the way through the parking lot.
All the good times that Josh and Eddie and I had doing the social club.
I wish you guys come back. How many episodes do you guys have? Like 8?
Like 35.
Yeah, you
There was only.
fucking
How about
Oh, I know what it was. I know what it
Mr.
was.
fucking biggest fan over here?
biggest
No,
fan.
what it was is my iTunes deleted old podcasts.
Mm,
So there's only 8 left.
Quote unquote iTunes. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
EMA, dude. EMA.
Yep. All I hear is excuses, but it's fine. We had so many great stories we shared. We talked about great and wonderful things. Our Christmas stories were wonderful. The Die Hard Christmas special was great.
Yeah. That was a great episode. Talking about all
We
your.
talked about abortion. That was wonderful. I mean, abortion itself, probably not, but I mean, like, the topic was great. And
You're great.
all the good, all the good. Shut the fuck up. All the great things that we did. I mean,
Okay.
we should go ahead and do a multi-part series on Scientology.
There's a Scientology museum in Los Angeles, right?
I think
Yeah.
Scientology is just a tax shelter, honestly.
Well, Jess and I went to the Scientology museum, and it was really fucking weird, obviously. But it was like I learned a lot about Scientology that didn't make my opinion change at all, but I learned about it, and it was something else. But it was insane. They had a bunch of like death scenes and stuff and movies just fucking playing everywhere, and it was like, what the fuck's going on here? So if you ever get out to Los Angeles, go do that. It's fun.
Let's talk about how David Miscavige can't ride certain rides on the roller coasters. Those are good.
Because he's short, I've never seen him.
Yeah, no, he is remarkably short. He is like 5'4".
Damn.
Yeah. Apparently that he's an extra violent person. He's like Wolverine. We could do like a whole thing on this. I would love to.
One of the award shows this year talked about his wife. Like somebody joked about his wife being gone, missing.
Yeah, Shelley. I'm sure she's somewhere on Sea Org or something like that. Why don't we have a religion, guys?
We do. I am a member of the Shoot Project cult.
If you call it a cult, Greg,
It's not a cult if you know it's a cult.
it's not. No, you don't understand how this works. I'm an ordained minister, but I don't consider I'm not any preacher of any cult. I feel as though
Do you preach from
we're
the Book of
leaving
Violence?
money on the table. Josh, can we make a cult?
Remember when we were going to monetize our stuff?
Greg, don't interrupt while the father is speaking. Okay.
You're right. Sorry, Father.
It's all good this time.
This time. I'll pay my penance.
As you were saying, sir.
Yeah, we can make a call.
Beautiful. Great. You think that I could maybe get on a payroll for the cult?
Yeah, like once we start making money, sure, dude.
Yeah, how are we going to make money? We talked about that like 6 years ago, I think.
I'm sorry. In the words of Tonto there, Greg, what's this wee shit, white man?
It was definitely discussed with the entirety of Shoot Project, unless I was still a red name at that time.
Don't recall you making any money with this.
No, we were talking about like making either like a comic book or something, or monetizing access to the shows or something like that. I don't know. You guys don't remember this? Am I just making this up in my head? Because if not, those are two of my ideas.
That's great, Greg. They're great ideas. We will put them on the refrigerator, and we will let everybody see them. You should be very proud.
Thank you. You're so nice to me. It's a wonder why I never go anywhere. Especially, the way that you talk to me and reassure me of my presence and treat me like I wanted and appreciated. So it's a wonder why,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I treat you well.
You do, actually. I
Very
know
well.
for a fact that you would not treat somebody you didn't love the way that you treat me, and that's okay.
Oh, God.
Somebody that you hate. You know what I mean?
He just called your ass right out like that.
So how do you think I treat people that I hate there, Greg?
No, I said that backwards. I was trying to say, I know that you wouldn't treat somebody that you hate this way, so it makes me feel...
Tell me how I would treat them, sir.
Oh,
I would like
You
to
wouldn't
know.
treat them at all. You'd fucking ignore them until they said something stupid, and then you'd blow up on them. Like you did, what's his face?
Do you have evidence of this? I don't recall.
Hydro. Aren't you the one that fucking went off on him?
No,
Maze.
I don't
Maze.
know who
His name is
Hydro-
Maze.
No, I didn't hate Maze at all.
No, but you blasted him. You blasted him fucking out of fucking Shoot Project.
He insulted a friend.
Of course. That's what I'm trying to say. That's how you treat people that you hate. I'm giving you a compliment. I'm not saying you're a bad person.
I feel insulted.
You can feel all you want to. Doesn't mean that's what it is.
See, guys? This is what we put up with. That's why I hang shit on him. Is because he's rude like this.
I'm never fucking rude to you. Never fucking rude.
Fucking child.
Fucking goddamn it! I hate this bullshit.
Oh my god. Okay, you know what, Greg? Why don't you just go post some more fucking random Iowa sports things in the Discord channel?
Oh, am I not supposed to post in the Discord channel anymore? Is it only for B to post in?
Are you promising?
No, I'm not promising. I'm gonna post
God
whatever I
damn
want to. Why don't you get mad at fucking Scott for posting Notre Dame shit all the time?
Why don't you leave Scott out of it? Okay.
No.
I fired Maze for this shit. Don't fuck with me.
Well, Maze was a piece of shit.
So did Scott.
Because B knows he can get away with it, dude. That's why he does it. Oh, my boy.
Who said that?
Doob said that. Why does B constantly talk Greg in circles? There we go. Sorry, my dog is on my lap now.
What are you talking about? I don't talk Greg in circles.
Okay. Brinky, can you say hi?
I am very respectful of Greg all the time.
I feel like Brinky feels my blood pressure rising, and he jumped in my lap and said, "Hey, Dad, what's up?" That's a good-ass dog.
So you call your dog your child?
Dude, yeah, absolutely. I am a fur parent.
For parents. Okay.
Yeah.
How's that potty training going?
Dude, actually, he's doing really well. I'm proud of him.
Oh, yeah.
Just give him some treats, and right out.
Could you give me some tips? Because I'm kind of struggling with that.
Oh. No.
Yeah,
Oh.
Hey, Doob, in case you're wondering, this is why.
What do you mean, this is why? You've been treating me like shit all day. Why would I do anything for you?
I don't treat you like shit. What are you talking about?
I know you don't treat me like shit.
I
Like, you
treat
joke
you
around
well.
and say you have.
I treat you well. You're one of my favorite bitches.
Because I'm your favorite bitch doesn't mean I'm not, I'm still a bitch. That's what I'm trying to say.
Josh, I feel like you need to capture that audio right there.
Just because I'm your favorite bitch means I'm your...
Oh, dude. Yes, I think it's perfect.
Okay.
Greg, have you ever thought about playing a female character?
I mean, Molly, but
No, a female character, not like an NPC.
she's not really an NPC, really.
Does she have matches in shoot?
Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it does. That's what
No.
I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, that Greg.
Why? Why does that matter? She still has a fucking personality, and Stein's wins and losses affect her too. She just got fucking blasted by a fucking baseball bat.
You do understand. See, this is the issue here. You don't understand what I'm saying. The way that Doob is able to write a fully fleshed out character in Laura and in Maddie, they actually perform, they have matches and stuff like that. They are not just supporting characters to another character.
So if she were to have one match, you would say that she's an active character and not just an NPC. And then
At least for that one cycle, yes.
that doesn't. So then she'd go back to being an NPC.
Yes, she would go back to being an NPC.
This logic is confusing me.
Well, if you wanted to waste Eddie's time and make him create a character that you only do one match for, that's fine. I would like to believe you'd have better commitment and more respect for your friends than that.
Why would he have to do it? Why can't I do it?
Come on,
What?
Greg.
I don't have
Greg.
all the moves and everything like that, but it's
Come
Molly.
on,
She doesn't
Greg.
have a lot of training in that,
Greg.
so why would she even need them?
Greg.
I can do it.
Greg.
Are you trying to get me to write Molly as an active character? Is that what you're trying to do?
No, I would like for you to actually write a new character. I'm still
Why?
waiting
I
on
don't
that.
want to fucking write a new character. I don't even trust my character that I have now. I don't want to do it with a new one.
Oh, I don't trust my character that's holding a title and has held it for several months now.
Actually, I will say that whoever I talked to today, and I talked to a couple people, I forgot who it was exactly, but whoever I talked to today, was Tim, pointed out that the promo that I just posted is the best one that I've had since he's turned face, even throughout our feud. Excuse me, sorry.
You didn't do anything for our feud. I wrote everything, so no
You
shit.
okay? Never mind. Not gonna talk. It's fine. Yeah. It gave me fucking confidence in the character again, and now it's gone.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. You're the best.
It's all gone that fast.
Yeah, because I don't fucking.
That's all.
I don't believe in myself. I don't have the gumption to believe in myself.
Really.
Something I'm working on. Daddy-o.
Really. Greg, I believe you can do anything you put your mind to.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't.
I think you could do wonderful things.
We're not here to fucking psychoanalyze me.
You could write any kind of character you'd like.
I am writing here. I'm writing every character I like.
And I'll tell you what. I will take the next. If we're doing this for 5 more minutes, I will take the next 5 minutes and not shit talk you.
I doubt it.
Okay.
I set the over/under on 2.5 minutes.
If I say anything negative to you in 5 minutes, I will let you pick any of my characters and you can beat them clean.
I wanted to roast you there, but I decided not to.
Besides the ones that I've already given to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. You want to roast me? Please. I'm going to give you carte blanche. Roast
No,
me, my
you know
friend.
what? I am unlike you. I am unlike you in that I don't say things to my friends that would hurt them on a personal level. Most of the time.
Okay. That's your opinion.
That's fair.
And I respect your opinion.
Yeah. We gotta get Ron on this. What's Ron doing right now? Just making a fucking cornucopia of people blasting me.
I'm not blasting you.
Not right now, but you have been.
Josh isn't blasting you.
No, Josh is actually very nice, and he's always very nice to me. And you wonder why I filleted him. It's because of that.
No, I know why you fillet Josh.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay, Greg. I respect that.
Okay.
Notice how
I also respect that.
notice how the content grinds to a halt.
When you say nice things about me, yeah.
When I start saying being respectful.
Oh no. What's a question that I could have asked you that I didn't that you wanted to answer? Do you have one?
Let's see.
Because you got to fillet Rhea with the MVP and Chels. We'll throw it out there too, so you have to watch that. We welcomed everybody back that came back. Welcome the new people.
You could have asked me if I had any regrets in this run.
Well, this is more about Shoot Project as a whole, though. If we're doing like a handler interview, then absolutely.
Well, you could have asked like what kind of regrets I had with Shoot. And
That's fair.
Things that I've done in Shoot, or things that I was a part of.
Yeah.
You could have asked me how I felt about other people on personal or professional levels. You could have asked me where I felt the whole EFIT world was going, having been in it for almost 25 something years, maybe almost 30 at this point.
Yeah. Well, let me reword one of those questions that you just throw out there. Since we came back as a Fire Pro hybrid here, what storyline would you go back and change that was affected by Fire Pro one way or another, or one match that you would change if it affected somebody in some way? Let me also throw out that I don't want you to include the one I think you would go to right away with what's his face? I forget the character's name, but B2 winning that Rumble, because that was kind of an obvious one.
The only Fire Pro thing that I've been a part of that I would have changed would actually be when Buck knocked Ben's character out.
Gotcha.
Knocking out CK Butcher deflated Ben a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that Ben was going to be like sticking around or whatever for whatever reason, but there was a lot that went wrong in that feud.
Gotcha.
And it was a bad situation that was just going to be made worse. Because he was not going to roll with those punches.
Yeah.
He was not going to move forward. He was not mentally there for that.
Have you and Josh changed any or like re-recorded matches that ended in ways that you think would cause that for somebody else because of that happening the first time?
That's a
I don't
question,
think
Josh.
Yeah, I don't think you would know the answer to that.
Yeah.
I will say, if a match result sucks, or if it's like a squash or something like that, then I will 100% go back and re-record it if I feel like it doesn't fit.
Gotcha.
I actually just had to do that right before I came on here for one of the Master of the Mat qualifiers.
Gotcha. And that makes sense. Like, you don't want to have like that kind of shit when people put in the work they do put in here.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Regardless of the way that it ended, hopefully it ended the way it did the first time, but I mean, like, you know, the winner. But regardless of that, like, you don't want it to end on a fucking crap ending like that. Yeah.
It was actually, I think I know what he was talking about. It's the he was trying to record the Bronson match and it was just like nonstop squashing. Bronson was like just fucking destroying. He was even pinning the referee. It was amazing.
I actually have not recorded any of Revolution. So
Oh,
I got to do that.
hey Greg.
What up, dude?
Greg, suck my dick and balls, buddy. It's been 5 minutes.
Jesus, dude. Thanks a lot, man. You could have had him going.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Oh.
All right, let's
Yes.
see. Let's
Suck my dick up to your hiccup, boy.
What's your question, Chelsea? While we're waiting for that question. Is there any other like storyline, maybe not even your own, that you would go back and change one way or another? Saying no was an acceptable answer, of course.
I think everything worked out pretty okay.
Yeah.
If I like gun to my head would have changed or done anything different, and I'm not saying it would change for the better at any point. I would have figured out some way to kept Jonas, Coleman, and Buck as a team a little bit more. And have Josh and I work together a little more with regards to both of them have seen the mountaintop, and so how do they feel? You know, how do they feel with each other? How do they feel with the changing landscape? They've basically lived their entire professional lives in shoot, so being elder statesmen, what would that mean?
Yeah. I know. Oh, Samoan Silencer. I think we were silent when we asked them who their name is. So, Samoan Silencer, if you're still here, let us know who you are too, because we were trying to throw you out, and we don't know who you are.
Does the game allow outside people to interfere in matches?
So yes, it does, but it doesn't have an appreciable impact on the finish, which is why you never see it.
Gotcha.
It is quite fun. I have seen situations where the person will come in, interfere right in front of the referee, who gives no fucks about it happening, and then the person will calmly just walk out and stand ringside, do nothing else the remainder of the match, and then the match goes on for another 30 minutes.
There needs to be a mod that helps out.
Yeah. Greg, what do you think you would change?
I don't know. I liked the Sin City Scoundrels a lot. Like I liked them as a tag team a lot. I'm just joking. Sorry, B. That's funny. That's so funny.
Sorry. What's the joke here?
That they're one of Josh's characters. Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
I mean, it's not a joke. You fillet Josh. It's kind of a known thing.
No. I can't think of anything like off the top of my head. I guess I wasn't even thinking I was gonna have to answer that question. But anything I would change? I don't think so. I think what's happened so far is what has shaped Shoot Project. Anything I would change in my own? No.
Anybody you would put over?
Oh yeah, there's a couple people I put over. I put over Lexi. Again, you know, she beat me once. I'd love to do it again for her, you know. I don't know. Why? I think I should want to put you over instead.
Oh no, I was doing you the favor there.
Yeah. That's why, you know, I wouldn't want to shit on you. Do me a favor. I think that you did a very nice thing.
I know I did.
We told a really good story, and I don't want to take that back. That was a beautiful story to tell.
Every time I've done it. I would love it, you know, if somebody would put Void over.
Yeah, dude.
He's lost every feud he's been in. But,
I said the last time that Void is my favorite non-Dan Stein character in Shoot Project. And I mean that because the work that you put into him and the world that you built around him and stuff like that. So, I mean that. I'm not filleting you, I'm telling you the truth. Especially with I'm blanking because I'm on the spot now, but with Fade, right? Fade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fade.
Yep, Fade. Yep. And just the whole storyline with the pimp and everything like that. That was fucking sick. Like I loved it. Fucking loved it. So.
Glad you liked it.
Yeah. And I'm excited to see what you and Linz do because you guys are both great writers.
I am grateful that she came to me with the whole Void thing. I think it was her that came to me.
Yeah.
I don't think I came to her. Although I did say I wanted to work with her some more. Because after the Dan Stein loss, I was at an impasse on what I was going to do with Void because I didn't have anybody that I could look at and be like, okay, hopefully they'll put Void over so he'll feel more like a threat. And I felt weird asking that because I just kind of felt like it would be egotistical for that.
Yeah.
So I didn't. And so it wound up just keeping him on the shelf for an entire year, basically. Selling the injuries from the fight with Dan Stein. Just because I didn't want to bring him back just to job him out again.
Yeah.
That's not to say he's gonna win this thing with Lindsay. Like, she might fucking win the feud. But you know, it would just be nice. I don't want him to feel like a jobber to the stars all the time. You know, that's why God invented Bronson.
That's why you invented Bronson.
Well, I didn't technically invent Bronson. I saved Bronson.
That's fair.
Just like I saved Buck. That's right, guys. My most entertaining characters are ones that I took from others.
That's right. So is mine.
I mean, yeah, we've already covered that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
No, that's a good question. I have a question for, and Josh can answer too. What is one character that you would like to take control of just to see if you could write them? That's currently in shoot.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Lexi Gold.
Yeah.
Interesting. Just to see what it would be like to write them, just to see if you could.
Yeah.
That would be really interesting because the last time you and I ever talked about it, like you didn't have many thoughts on as a guy being able to write a woman. So it would be really fun to see you tackle that challenge.
I think I would be terrible at writing a woman, despite my best efforts, but I would totally try.
That would be a fantastic attempt. I would like to see. What about you, Greg?
So you said just from that's currently active now, is that correct?
Yeah, it's currently active.
Okay, then I would say Chick Girl Breast, because Holes seems like he's having the time of his life writing Chick Girl Breast, and I think that's pretty fucking cool, and I'm happy for him. I was gonna go all time and say Sam Valentine, because the whole hedonistic fucking shit like that'd be a lot of fun too.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Plus, it's something
Mine
I've never done before. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Mine would be Dan Stein.
Really?
Dan Stein was actually my second choice.
Dan Stein is my first one. And then my second one actually would be Laura Seaton.
So here's the thing that I would say is, like, I would love to see you guys do a Dan Stein roleplay, just because seeing somebody else play the character gives me, one, an idea of what they see the character as, but two, maybe even like ideas for the future, not just like what they shed, or what they did, but like just getting him out of the way I have him in my head and into the way somebody else sees him would be beneficial for me. So if you guys want to write a roleplay, just have me read it. If you want to fucking throw up a storyline roleplay or something like that, as long as it continues the fucking storyline I'm in right now.
I'm afraid, one, that means I'd have to read your stuff, and two, I'm not your service monkey. So I'm not gonna do that.
Just fucking say it, Jesus Christ. I didn't say you had to, I said if you want to.
I'd like to see you write Void.
I'd have to get like...
and not make him Cyrus O'Hare.
Yeah, like I'd have to get like super fucking dark, in a dark place, to be able to do that the right way.
You really don't. You just have to be an emo bitch for a little while. That's literally how I do. I put on some eyeliner, I watch Best of the Skids from Letterkenny, and then I just pop out a Void roleplay.
That's fair.
You know, maybe play a little 30 Seconds to Mars, you know, just really set the mood right.
Yeah.
And then just, that's Void in a nutshell.
We should do a show where everybody just hands off their character to somebody else. It doesn't even count for canonically or whatever, canonically, whatever, but...
Canonically, yeah.
Canonically, yeah.
I'd like to see Josh write Nemesis.
Oh.
Holy shit, that would be cool.
I'd write Azriath.
Oh, man. Holy shit, what if fucking Eddie wrote Lexi?
Dude!
That'd be wild.
That would be wild.
Oh, that would be so crazy.
Oh. Yeah. The one thing that I told Lexi when we had our little short feud is that she needs to expand on the character a little bit more, and seeing what Eddie would do with the character work, the descriptions and stuff like that, would be phenomenal for that character.
Don't worry, man. Whenever Bronson and Lexi win the tag titles and we do a live sex celebration in the middle of the ring, you know, you'll see new sides to both characters that you've never seen before. I promise. It's gonna be wonderful.
Yeah, that's funny.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
There will be no sex celebration. She is putting her foot down. Knowing Bronson, though, that doesn't matter too much.
She's over here thinking that she's got to be there for that. She's got to be there. What the fuck?
Good.
You just be Bronson trying to play both sides.
The visual of Bronson's just sitting in the ring, fucking jerking off. Like, what the fuck?
Actually, he'd be in the corner jerking off and she's with somebody else. Cut Bronson.
She wouldn't be with someone else.
I don't know. I think she's got a boyfriend in another federation, so.
She doesn't. She doesn't. She can't. She's a one Bronson girl.
One Bronson girl. I got another one
Right.
that I would do from the past, even though it's mostly just Dan Stein, which is why I thought about it, and the fact that
Del Carver. Yeah, I
no.
can see that.
Mike Dexter. And remember, Dexter is online right now, maybe even watching this because he is.
He
in
is
our
not
Discord.
absolutely watching this shit.
Hey, he's in our Discord. He might be. Maybe he's just lurking.
Evan Derbyshire's in our Discord too. Doesn't necessarily mean anything.
That's fair.
See,
Trap
Lexi
stat.
over here. Lexi over here is like she's been rolling solo. Time to get down with
Since
the
last
team,
year.
you know
Since
what I'm
last
saying?
year. Sorry, my bad.
The grass is greener on the other side, if you know what I mean. God damn. That's right. She's gonna make an honest woman out of Bronson. I'm gonna tell you that right now, y'all. She just doesn't know it yet.
Are there?
I've already planned this all out.
Yeah. Are there things about characters that you have that you wish you wouldn't have done or that you would have done differently? Storylines that you've done, so on and so forth.
I wish I would have kept Void more consistent last year. Absolutely. I would like to have told more complete stories with him.
Yeah.
I ended last year telling a story that I was just like in love with, and then I realized I named it after Tim's nickname for Mephisto, and then all of a sudden it just seemed to deflate everything, and I didn't want to do any of it.
Yeah.
And it just disappointed me because I was actually going to make this whole like connected universe with all my characters. I'd mapped it out, like everybody's connected in some way, and it was going to be this epic fucking shit. And then Tim's over here like, well, I'll name Mephisto the Patriarch, and I'm like, God damn it.
Well, there's multiple patriarchs in families, right? Like, there's multiple.
Exactly what you heard. That's exactly what you heard, dude.
Yeah.
An honest woman out of Bronson. Bronson, look, if they ever decided to settle down and have kids, Bronson will carry the baby to term. He doesn't care.
Bronson Gold.
Bronson Gold, guys. For real. Good shit.
Yeah. You know, it's 2023. You can do whatever he wants.
I think that I would have liked more consistency on the Kitsune Raiko relationship. I would like for us to be able to sit down and map out a full-fledged idea that kind of ends. Like I have an idea of where I would like to see it end, but I don't know if or when we'll write that. Like, I think she's got Raiko and Kitsune as a couple, and then I'm like, well, yeah, but I would like to write that too. You know, I'd like to be involved. I'd like to do some shit there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's some consistencies that I would like to do. You know, I'd like to tell a more complete story for these characters. And there's others, but you know, yeah.
Cool. What about you, Josh?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it.
Yeah. Did you?
Lexi posted a question.
Yep. What's the longest feud you've seen in Shoot Project, and when do you think is a good stopping point for one?
Azrath and Mephisto was about 4 years long.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure it's over yet, actually.
They're doomed to fight forever.
It could be.
I usually try really hard to keep mine to 2 cycles at max.
Same. I'm fine going 3 if it makes sense.
Yeah, and Josh has been advocating trying to end feuds on non-pay-per-view shows, so I'm going to be looking into doing some of that with some of my characters, and kind of changing how the timelines look. So I'll be interested to see if I can pull that off, because that changes the way I think and flow.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I tell like students, or I tell people who I mentor, or anybody who looks for help, and I even mentioned this to Chelsea. It's just like everything you do as a writer or a creator of any sort has to be earned in some way. You have to earn, like, Tanae has powers, right? He's got superpowers. He's like a wizard and shit like that. I had to earn that. I can't just randomly make him have powers. There has to be a reason for him to have those powers. There has to be a point to him having random ass teleportational moves in Fire Pro. So I feel like you have to earn that, you know? Nate couldn't randomly become an asshole. There had to be a reason why he was going there. And it works like that with feuds too. Like, if you say you want to do a 2-cycle feud, you gotta earn that. You gotta map that thing out so it makes sense to be 2 cycles. It can't just be, you know, we're doing 2 cycles, which is what, 6 to 8 shows, and we're gonna take this show cycle off here because, you know, we couldn't think of anything, and we would just want to make it to the pay-per-view. Like, you didn't earn that shit. That you didn't actually put in the work for that. You're just skipping time to try to make your pad your time out. So I feel like if you are writing something, make every single element of what you write matter on some level. You know, if you're gonna focus on a fucking tumbleweed flying across the screen, like, explain why.
Yeah.
Have points to what you do. So whenever you get to this point, whenever you get to mapping out a feud, and for God's sakes, map out your shit. Don't just randomly say, let's just do something and see what happens. Unless you've been doing it for fucking decades, then you can do that. But map it out in a way that makes sense, in a way that you can make the deadline, that you're not just randomly saying, yeah, we can do it in this time frame. Because you don't know if you can or not. And you might run into something that, like, you want to tell more of that part of the story, and then all of a sudden you find yourself thinking, like Josh said, maybe I can go to a 3rd cycle, which is very possible for a lot of feuds, but you got to have a lot of creativity and a lot of rapport between you and your partner. And yeah, it all comes down to earning that.
Sick.
No. And I would also say, like, it's really good if you have a feud partner that is experienced in the cycle style of the Fed you're working in. If you are joining a Fed, like, try to find someone who is seasoned in there. Don't just find a new person. Try to find an older person in there to get your feet wet so that they can not just teach you, like, the ropes of the Fed, but also just kind of give you the rhythm. Because every E-Fed operates under a rhythm. We all have the rhythms that we operate under. And as soon as you get in step with that rhythm, like, you're gonna win. You're gonna flourish. But if you're not doing that, you're gonna completely fuck up and get upset and get irritated, and then you get labeled a cancer, even though all you did was get frustrated with not being able to get in lockstep with the rest of the Fed. Let's see. Lexi says, if you are running a long feud, you have to make sure you don't get burned out with ideas.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's episodic storytelling. It's just like they fucking do in the WWE or whatever,
Right.
You know? You just gotta make sure that each episode has some point. It can't be like Dragon Ball Z all the time where everybody's just standing there staring, charging up for their Super Saiyan. You gotta actually have a point to what you're doing. And, you know, that's why a vast majority of us are great, because we do that. Then there are some of us like Greg that don't, but
Okay.
when
Oh.
so yeah, okay.
Yeah. I wish I didn't give Ultimo Muerte the heave ho, because I had a cool idea with him.
You can always bring him back.
Yeah, you can
mean,
also do
yeah.
Ultimo Muerte the second.
Yeah,
Ultimo Muerte dos.
or El Hijo del Ultimo
El hijo.
So
El
I
hijo
didn't-
del último.
I didn't know that you weren't aware of that in that story.
What's that?
The Ultima Muerte being fired thing.
That he could come back?
I didn't realize you didn't know that was going to happen.
What do you mean? No. I specifically let Dame win. Like we agreed to that happening. Yes, we agreed to that stipulation. Absolutely, yes.
It's pronounced dive, buddy. Come on.
Dime. Okay, cool.
Dive. Like diving into water, man.
Yeah, but he said that you can say dime. I've talked to Charlie.
Yeah,
about this.
you can bring Muerte back. I don't think it's going to be that big a deal. You decided to.
Yeah. Well, I have a lot of ideas to go with that character, especially because of like the supernatural fucking thing with it too. So, yeah. But no, at the time, like I was just not feeling the character very much anymore. But now I'm back into like wanting to do that character again. So I will definitely figure out a way to get back. That makes sense storyline wise. That's all I was trying to say.
Word.
So if I go up to Dive and ask him, have Pandora come back and be like, hey, yo, I'll give you money if you say yes. So.
I like how you're mocking me for knowing how to pronounce words. That's okay.
Dive. No, he said that you can call him Dame. Dime, whatever.
I'm just saying, you're so proud of your Celtic thing, and then you're fucking up a Celtic name. It's just
Yeah.
kinda weird.
Yeah, I am, because I don't speak Celtic.
It's just a name. It's just, be respectful. So,
Oh, my God.
I'm just saying.
I appreciate you.
I don't think you do.
I do. I really do.
I mean, it's the difference between Steen and Stein. If I'm not gonna call Dan Steen.
Yeah.
Like the Dan Steen Bears.
Can't see bears.
So
Somebody called him Steen before, and I was like, that's weird.
Dan Steen.
All right, check this out. I got to record the matches for Revolution.
Cool.
Otherwise, we're not going to have a show tomorrow. So,
Let's cut it. I think I have to walk the dog anyways. Let's go. Cool, man. We had a lot of fun. I will post the actual interview part of the interview, and it'll be up here soon. I'm assuming. I need to find a video editing software for free somewhere, and get that taken care of.
DaVinci React, I think is what DaVinci Resolve is what it's called.
DaVinci
Free.
Resolve. Okay, it's gonna be super easy because it was just 2 parts. So all I have to do is splice out the part where I cut you off, B, and then where we pick back up. So it's gonna be super quick, super easy, and I'll put it back up on YouTube or something. So
Yeah, that works.
I'll send it to Josh one way or another, and then he'll put up on the Shoot Project YouTube or something. I don't know. So yeah,
I can just give you the login to upload it.
cool. We'll get that with
We'll
it. Yeah.
figure it out.
Cool. Yep. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, even though I got roasted. I love every time I spend with you guys, and cool. I hope that everybody had fun. I hope that they enjoyed the actual interview in the future. So
Yeah, sorry about the technical difficulties on my part. That's what happens when you rush.
yeah, B got his moment. He deserves another one that actually doesn't go through a shit ton of issues. So I'll try to find a way to get him another one too. So cool. All right, man. Thanks everybody.
Yep. Good night, guys.
Bye.